Hey, isn't there supposed to be music?
Welcome to Stewpendous Growth. Oh, babe, we got carrots. I'm Brooke.
I'm Stu.
And today we're doing our first live garden tour.
Recorded live.
That's right. Let's go check it out.
You're on.
Alright, so we're going to start with the back deck here and see what we got growing on. First up, got my lovely fern. That was a gift. I never had a fern before. It's not that completely done yet. Must be doing something right. How many tomatoes are on this thing? Look how big this one's getting. I bet you it's one of our bumblebees.
It's pretty stupendous.
Yeah. We're not sure what... This is a surprise tomato. We know it's one of the varieties we planted, but we're not sure which yet. But with the stripes, I think it's one of the bumblebee varieties. And I think we counted earlier, we got like, what, 32, 33 tomatoes, flowers and tomatoes on this plant?
Yes.
It's awesome. It smells so good. I just love the smell of the garden. We got strawberries here. This is our earth box. And we got some runners that have rooted. So this year we really expanded our garden. We're learning how to grow all kinds of stuff and what we got to do with these strawberries here and the runners and keep them going so they'll get bigger and better for next year. This was a pea plant that, look, these two have not dried yet. We're letting these dry and die off for some more pea seeds, as well as this radish plant, which we'll show you when we get down to the ground. This was a spinach plant that bolted. Brassicas don't do very well in the heat of the summer, so it bolted. We let it go to seed. And should I pop one open?
Sure. Let's see what they look like.
Yeah, we'll see what they look like. We haven't checked them for a while. Oh,
maybe someone can say whether or not these are mature. Or we'll plant them and find out.
Whoa! So all the seeds on this side just fell. But yeah, there's seeds in here. Hopefully we did it right. The plants still seem to be a little green when we picked it, cut it down, or pulled it, and we hung it upside down to dry. So we need to get a bag put over this so the seed pods will fall down.
It's a really good idea.
Oh, look, babe, I saw this earlier. So we had started some before we went on our trip. I'm pretty sure these are cucumber seeds. This one definitely is. I'm not sure about this one. We had a pepper start, and now we got another pepper started.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Poked up. I know, you didn't see that one. I got to look on the other video and see what these two are, because I don't know off the top of my head. Hoping one is the Lesia pepper. It's supposed to be the sweetest of all peppers.
Oh.
So I hope, because our other starts didn't make it for that, and I hope that one does. All right, and come down here. We got our strawberry mint. Yes, it does have a strawberry flavor. It's getting bushier. We had some in a batch of mint tea that you'll see in another video that my sweet Stu made for us. It was really good. This was a start we had gotten from a local nursery. Same with the strawberries. And this is my rose bush. Look how many flowers it's getting. Look at all those.
Wow.
I picked a couple of the dead ones off and a fresh one, and our bearded dragon loved it earlier. He was so excited. He ate that first. Then he ate the rest of the greens, the kale, and the cabbage I picked for him.
Whoa, what's going on with that?
Another strawberry plant. Got multiple runners. Yep. Yes, sir.
We got them pinned down in a cut. So to get them to root faster.
Mm-hmm. Here's this radish that went to seed.
Yes.
I don't think these aren't dried yet.
No.
This still has a ways to go. I don't know if we should pull it and hang it or just let it die this way.
I'm letting it die.
Is it going to though?
Yes.
Okay.
And if not, the seeds will be mature.
That's a lot of seeds. I'm excited for the radish seeds. In here we got a cucamelon plant. Though you'll see more of those, and they produce little cucamelons, which you'll see in the big garden. And we also had a volunteer cucumber plant in our raised garden bed, so we pulled that and put that in here too, and that's really sprouting like a weed. It's not a weed. Over here we got another pepper that started. Hopefully we can get this in the garden. Strawberry runners. Oh wow, you repotted that?
Runner to runner.
So Stu repotted. Okay, and then hopefully there. This is our stevia. It is a sugar replacement. So this is like the basils. You can pick it, and same with the mint. Pick it. It helps it grow and get bushier if you chop it and pick it. And this, he actually picked some of these leaves and with all the other mints and put in the tea the other night, and it was just naturally sweet, and I love it. Still sweet.
Yeah. It gets sweeter later.
It does. Got a leafy taste to it. Still pretty good though. I gotta learn how to dry that so we can keep it over the winter, or maybe just bring it inside and keep it over the winter, or in our greenhouse that we want to get set up.
Yes.
And then this is the lavender plant. It smells so good. This is a lavandula hybrid. So I'm excited to learn about growing lavender, how it grows, how you dry it, how you store it for different teas, and put it in tea and different things. Oh, we missed the lavender and the chamomile up here. Hi, baby Jay. We got a different kind. This is a French lavender. So a little bit of a more ripe royal lavender smell compared to the other plant. And this is our chamomile, which I want to get the lavender and chamomiles in our garden bed, so this chamomile can blossom and produce flowers later in the season here, and I can learn how to put that in teas and make different things with that. Alright.
What are we getting into next?
Next, over here, we got our herb bed.
Let me see.
So we'll check that out. So that was a flower box I had planted, and before we left to go to Ohio, and a lot of the seeds didn't pop up, but a few of them did. So I don't know if the box got too dry or the birds picked them out. Same thing with some brassicas we had in here. We had lettuce, spinach, kale, but our one kale seed is still doing well. We got to pull these weeds back. Look at that! Look at the baby kale.
Nice.
These came out of our raised garden bed from last year, and I picked them, feed them to the bearded dragon, but we were hoping to get seed off of these, but they re-rooted themselves and started growing again. So we might have to let them flower and then go to seed. Like that one. Yeah. Back here we got some spearmint. Another spearmint. 2 different types. This is a transplant from my grandmother's house. Love this. We had this growing up. My brother and I, it was our favorite. We got some red basil back here, which we should top off again to help. If you top it and pick it, it helps it get bushier and grow out. I kind of ripped that one. I love the smell. I think I love the smell of the green sweet basil better than this, but this still smells good too. Can the bearded dragon have basil?
We'll look that up.
I don't remember. I think they can, but I don't remember. I love this oregano. I'm hoping this grows more. This is a really good oregano for pizza.
The birds were taking it.
Dittany
early.
of Crete, I think is how you say that. I don't know. Over there is a hot and spicy oregano. So they're both different. This was our cilantro. It bolted. It's flowering now. So we're just kind of letting it go. It's pretty. It's,
Attracts pollinators.
if we can learn how to get seeds off, if it'll go to seed or not. We're still new. to this whole gardening thing. So if anybody has any tips on things we're going through, we would really appreciate it if you'd reach out to us or drop it in the comments. This is our thyme, which hasn't really, it's doubled its size, but I feel like it should be bigger and bushier.
It's also gone to flower.
No, it hasn't.
Yes.
Where?
They're gone already. It's weird. When I cut them off, I can't remember, but you can tell the leaves changed in the center. Oh, I'm recording funny.
Oh, I see. Like they got longer. I wonder if it would still be good or not. It still smells good. I'm not sure. Oh, it's got that.
What's back there?
Oh, it's got that spicy taste on your tongue. So back here, we got catnip.
I see sage down in there. There's catnip. Yeah.
Where's the sage?
Down inside this tube.
Oh, is it? Our sage came back. You didn't say. You didn't say. Good. We'll keep that over here so the birds don't get it. And hopefully the bugs don't either. This is parsley that's kind of gone wild. It looks waxy. I don't think it's really any good anymore. I'm not sure what these white dots are all about. Back here we got our tarragon, which is doing good. Got a little bigger. We've thrown that in some egg mixtures and stuff already. This is our catnip, which our cats go bonkers over. They love it. And this is this the chocolate mint?
Yes.
Chocolate mint. So this has a different minty scent, but it does have a chocolate flavor. And we did put this in our tea mixture the other night. So we should do a chocolate strawberry tea sometime.
I'm down.
Yeah. All right, let's go. Oh, wait, we got this. This is a Sweet Baby Girl one? Or this is one of the golden nuggets?
I want to say that's a golden nugget.
Came from the raised garden bed?
Yes, it did.
I did dump a gallon of water in it the other night, but it seems to be doing okay. Just a little experiment. That's all we're doing this year is really experimenting. We grow bigger, have more stupendous growth. So let's go check out the container gardens and the raised garden bed.
Hey, babe. How you doing?
Good.
What is it?
This is my onion set bucket. I'll link the video to when I planted these below. But this I did plant with the green up. It had already sprouted a little. But this one didn't. This is fresh. Look, this is fresh green. As you can see the brown part of it below. I'm super excited. That means they're growing. Baby Jay, hey. No fuss. This is a tomato plant. One of our mystery ones. Doing awesome. Do we got tomatoes on here yet? Nope, just a bunch of flowers. In here, I also planted some onion sets, so I'm excited to see those start popping up then. Ooh, right there might be. Oh, nope, that's not it.
Well, a thing I like to do when I'm walking around is I'll flick these, and that makes like what a bee does when he flaps his wings, because these are self-pollinating.
Nice. It's a good tip. Good tip. So over here, we'll go back around this way and then we'll come back around. I can't remember between this one and this one. I think this is the golden zucchini, and I think that's the squash. But this was actually a start, and I'm surprised it's doing well. I couldn't separate the roots, so it's 2 plants in a bucket, and we'll just see how it grows. But these flowers are dying off, and look right here, look. Got a golden zucchini started right there.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, we did have a bunch of bugs. I tried to spray them off. We're trying to take an organic approach to this garden. So starting with our soil and all the pest control that we do. So when you do that, you know, you have pests no matter what. And you just got to try to combat them organically. This is another mystery tomato plant. We got to get staked up here. We'll flick these tomatoes around. Look, a little tomato starting in there. And in there too. Nice. Super excited. I did plant some onion sets in here too. We had some mushrooms pop up. Right here's an onion set, I think. I'm not sure. No, that's a mushroom that died. See it? So hopefully the onion sets will pop up too. This is our raspberry bush. I don't think we'll get raspberries till next year, but maybe later in the summer. We'll see. I don't know. We never grew raspberries before. So over here is our Stewpendous Growth buckets, and we have one has a honeydew and one has a watermelon in. Babe, which is which?
This is a watermelon.
This is our watermelon bucket.
What kind of watermelons? Yellow Doll.
Yellow Doll.
Yes, they call them icebox ones because they're smaller.
Okay, nice. And we got a bunch of flowers starting. So I don't know. We never had success growing watermelons before. Last year we had a plant and it died.
I'm hoping to call these two-man melons. Cut them in half and split it.
Last year, all we had was this raised garden bed over here, which we'll get to in a moment. And we tried to plant melons back behind it, and they just died. Really, we probably tripled our space, you'd say, maybe?
Yeah.
And our expansion and our love for gardening last year just started with this 4x8 raised garden bed. And
all this.
Now we just went crazy wild with it. So we're really, I think our dream one day is to have a little homestead and be more self-sustaining with our garden.
They said get a garden bed, and I misunderstood, but I figured I'd use them anyway.
Hey, they work great for vining. And this is our honeydew melon?
Yes.
So I like the leaves on this. It's just like bushy and green, and I don't see any melons yet, but we got quite a few flowers.
Right here, actually. I believe.
Let me see. Where? Yeah. Oh my gosh, look. Look how pretty. Look, and you got a couple more, I think. That's awesome. I haven't been out in the garden very much, so I'm so excited to see what's going on out here. Babe, you got a watermelon.
I know.
What? You didn't say. Let me see. Oh my gosh, we gotta get pictures of these. Look at that. Is it trying to root down, too? Is that what that is?
No, I think that's just grass that it picked up, but look at that little baby melon. It's going to have yellow flesh. That's why they call it the Yellow Doll.
That's awesome.
That's going to be so pretty.
I'm so excited. I got to get out here and take some pictures then.
Hey, babe.
What?
Check the next one.
Another one. Babe, you got a third one back here.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, a baby one.
Where?
Right here. Right here.
Oh, wow.
Little baby one.
Well, I've heard that after one forms, you're supposed to cut it off. So if anybody has any suggestions on that, I'd appreciate it. Just doing this with these Stewpendous Growth snack buckets for the first time. I don't know if I want to cut it off or just let it go wild.
It's hard. It's hard to give up your first fruit because you're excited to taste it and try it.
I got so excited I was looking at the ground and the vegetation and not where the camera is pointed.
That's okay.
So you guys and I will see it first together.
This is a sunflower plant that happened in this pot back here, and it was so wilted a couple days ago. I gave it a gallon of water one night, and we had all this rain then the last couple days, and it sprouted, and like it's about to open up, I think. I hope. It looks pretty cool. Alright, so we'll move back here, over here. Oh, we gotta go down this way, yes. Mystery tomato plant. Probably have to up-pot this at some point. We got some pepper transplants from a local nursery. This is a sweet banana plant. We had this last year. We loved it. We wanted more. This is a lunchbox mix. So it's going to put off all these little tiny peppers, 2 to 3 inch peppers, different various colors. Bunch of flowers on here. Super excited to harvest that. This is our pride and joy. This is a sweet baby girl tomato plant that volunteered in this bucket of halfway filled soil from last year and just decided it's going to grow a tomato. And these were our favorite cherry tomatoes last year. They're the sweetest little cherry tomatoes I've ever had. And it volunteered, and look how awesome it's doing. And look at all these flowers that are going to be coming on. That's insane.
That's a lot all at once.
And down here and there.
Now, the only thing I have
Grow, baby, grow.
heard about
Good vibes.
what that is there's a reseeded. Now, they were pollinated. We don't know what they were pollinated with. If it was the Sweet Baby Girl, great. If it was pollinated with something else, it could be a mystery.
I want Sweet Baby Girl.
As long as it has that taste, I don't care how it happens.
That's true.
Moving on.
Alright. These are citrus trees.
What are they called?
I forget.
Owari,
Owari,
Satsuma,
Satsuma,
Mandarin Orange.
Mandarin orange trees, which
That's right.
probably won't fruit until next year, but put a lot of love and patience into these guys, and hopefully we'll get some. So these trees were shipped to us as starts. They've probably doubled in size now.
You can see the difference in leaves.
They're grafted together.
On a different rootstock. And the reason why is so that they're known to survive up to 20 degrees Fahrenheit. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
I don't want to test it. I'm not sure how I'm going to go about changing it, but
maybe we could try to keep one in the heated greenhouse over the winter and one inside. I don't know.
we'll see.
They were expensive, so it's hard to gamble with them. And back there we got another one, which we'll show you when we get through here. This is our squash. Yeah, this has to be the squash. And we got 2 little baby squash on there. I'm hoping this will be successful in a pot, but we just didn't have the in-ground space for it, or we didn't make enough space. We filled up our big garden bed with tomatoes and peppers, which you'll see here in a moment. Back there is our 2 blueberry bushes. So I don't know that we'll get blueberries this year. We got some flowers on there. I don't know how these things grow. I hope we do.
Oh my gosh, those aren't
I
new
would
flowers, but
they
they
are.
might be from the companion planting.
Okay.
We'll have to see.
Oh, I see. I see what you mean there. Yeah, I think they are right there. Probably. Back here, I'm going to go around.
All right.
So this raised garden bed, there was some thought and planning and preparation that went into it, and then all these volunteers showed up. So it's what it was last year. It's just a crazy mess of a bed, but you know what? Gardening doesn't have to be perfect, and it's just stupendous. So we got a big sunflower plant back here. Look how pretty that
Totally
sunflower is.
volunteer. And
This is a volunteer?
yes.
Too? Okay.
To my knowledge, I didn't plant that there. I think it was pulled there from a bird, but
That's awesome. All these things here are cucumber plants, volunteer plants, right there, that had just sprouted. We had cucumbers in here last year that went wild. Actually, I think 2 different varieties.
a dasher and something else.
Yeah. Slicer cucumbers and pickling ones. This is a strawberry plant. It has runners starting over here. I don't think any root. Oh yeah, this rooted. Runner rooted. We did get a couple strawberries off of some of the plants, and we got to taste them. They were really, really sweet, and I really liked them. You transplanted a pepper plant in there before all those cucumbers came up, so I don't know how that's going to fare out. The cucumbers will probably overrun it.
We're going to have to pull out all those volunteers and pot them up separately, I think.
Yeah.
That'd be really cool. Maybe put them in some Stewpendous Growth snack buckets.
There you go.
Finish
Good
out
idea.
put that on your porch and just water it every 4 days or something.
Pull cucumber off. Cucumbers are fairly easy to grow. I mean, they just seem to just be around. They just keep producing fruit, and you don't really have to do much except for give them water.
And once you see them, it's not but a day or 2 until you can eat it. Really.
Yeah.
You just keep up the water and keep it consistent.
So we did plant these cabbage seeds, and they're doing awesome, but we do have some cabbage moth flies, or moth butterflies that attack like all your brassicas, like your broccoli, your kale, your cabbage, which you'll see the broccoli they're getting to. That's where these holes come from. Very beautiful, but not good for nice looking food.
Babe, did you say moth butterflies?
Yeah.
Okay. They can only be one or the other.
I said moth flies, then I said moth butterflies.
They fly and they do stuff, and they do this.
Yep.
And it's a good distraction from something that we like to eat more.
Yeah, so we didn't look up yet how to get rid of them, how to combat them. So if anybody has any tips, that would be awesome. But you know, you can still eat these. They're still edible. These were free seeds that came from Baker Creek, where we have ordered our bulk of tomato and pepper seeds, the ones that we started from seeds. So
Shout out, not sponsored yet.
yeah, just sharing where we got some stuff from. If it's a transplant from a local nursery, we'll share that too. And here's our carrot patch, and I'll come back around.
Planted by seed, I believe.
Hey, we gotta name this guy, you know.
We really should.
Our Mr. Owl.
What was the, you look really pretty right now.
Thank you.
The owl
Take
from
my
the
picture.
commercial, how many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? The owl, we have to look up what his name was. Anybody know what his name was? Anyway,
No.
maybe that's what we'll name him if nobody has something better.
Take my picture with Mr. Owl here.
I'll do it. Here we go, and snapped. Moving on.
All right. So let me come back around. I was talking about the carrots. So we did pick our first carrot. I'll also link that video in the description below.
Got my thumb in the picture.
Oh, you did? I got it with Mr. Owl?
No, just now.
Look. Look how big this carrot is. Just right here along the edge of the bed.
Wow.
These are probably about ready to be picked. I mean, the one we picked was probably half the size of that. It's a good one. Get a picture of that. Yep.
Picture taken.
Good. Cover it back up there. Yeah, we got quite a few carrots in here. This one here, pretty big. Super excited. These are, I'm not sure if I'm saying it properly, but they're either Karuta carrots, I think is how you say it. We started these from seed right here in this bed along with the cabbage, and these also came from Baker Creek. This here is another volunteer tomato plant. I'm hoping we'll get some tomatoes on it. And we're just kind of letting things grow.
There's buds. There's buds, there's flowers.
Yeah, and we're just kind of letting things grow.
I don't know if I flicked these flowers.
I just kind of did. We're just kind of letting things grow wild in here. You know, gardening, there's no set rules, but things do need space because they will drown out others. Like when those cucumbers take off, they're going to drown out a lot of stuff in this bed. So we are going to have to be mindful of that and get some of them out of here. This is my lovely nasturtium bed. And we got a bunch of flowers that came up all of a sudden. And when I saw these today, when we were walking by after getting home, I was tickled pink. They are edible. The leaves are also edible. Let me see. I'll just pick one here. Hopefully one that's tiny enough. So these have like a peppery taste to them. They're a great green to add into salads.
I like the thrown paint look to them.
Yeah, like somebody just... This is how these leaves are supposed to look. Now, some varieties of nasturtiums will have just a solid green leaf to them, but this variety is salmon, Alaska salmon variety, something like that, Alaska salmon. And they're supposed to have this peachy color and these variegated leaves. Variegated leaves is what they're called.
Hang on, and we're back.
So, I'm gonna give this a taste. Peppery. Oh, it's like a spicy hot you could put in a salad or
really
some kind of like supper dish you make. Just a little spice on top, you know, broken up. I'll pick a flower that's not completely visible here. So, here, we'll do this.
That's
one.
like a hybrid one. I can't get over that.
Yeah, I like that one. And this is a leaf, which when we tried them before had like a sweet flavor. I think that'll balance out the peppery, and then it like went to just this flower taste. Those are gonna be awesome together in a salad, babe.
Really?
Yeah.
With a little bit of spilanthes behind you.
Oh, no.
They say you can put those leaves right in the salad.
The leaves?
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
did you try the leaves yet?
That whole plant is edible.
Did you try the leaves?
I think we did.
Did we?
Let's do it right now. Let's try
Okay.
the 2 big ones on either side.
This one?
Yeah. Just make sure you only get the leaf. Check it for bugs.
Yeah. That's the thing with eating out of the garden is you risk biting into a tomato with a worm, or hopefully not, or a leaf with a bug on it.
It
But
can happen.
cheers.
Cheers, babe.
I don't really know what to make of it. It has a numbing. Has a little bit of numbing.
There it is in the stem at the end. Might you?
On my tongue.
Yep.
I think it's about...
Oh, then it got better.
Yeah.
There's a little... If you put that in a salad, though, it almost makes you think of a lemony feeling.
You won't need a lot of that in a salad.
No.
Just break it up. Because otherwise you're going to get this salivating antiseptic mouthwash.
It's not as strong as the buds, or, you know, the bulbs.
Those are really strong, and we'll link that video down below. Our taste test of the toothache plant.
We may even do a tincture video.
Yeah, we need to learn how to make some different things with that. That is a really cool plant, and I think it's a super healthy plant. So, wow, look at this volunteer tomato in here. This might be a golden nugget. We had a golden nugget cherry tomato plant back here in the corner last year, and we got a lot of volunteers, a lot of seeds that, you know, came back. These here are our Tommy apple melons, and I'm hoping, we started these from seeds indoors a couple of months ago, and I'm hoping they'll take off here and give us some melons.
I feel like they need fertilized, not only nitrogen, but probably some things for bulbing. And
so we'll have to make our tea mixture to water these guys with, and we got to get these volunteers. We did pick some out, but we got to get some more out because I'm really anxious to see them. All right, this is the other citrus tree. I forget what the proper name is again.
Owari Satsuma.
Owari Satsuma.
Mandarin orange.
Mandarin orange. Like I said, we probably won't
Why
get
don't
fruit.
people hear of these?
Because we're in the northern hemisphere, you need a warm climate to grow them, and they're probably not as popular up here. But we're just taking a chance.
And they don't ship very well.
Yeah. So these did, though. They were like half the size they are now.
They call them zipper skins.
Zipper skins?
Yeah, because they just fall off almost.
Nice. Oh, the oranges?
I'm exaggerating a little.
That's awesome. I didn't know that.
But they're easy to peel.
I love oranges.
But that's also why they don't transfer very well. Transport.
I love oranges, but this takes patience. And that's the thing with a garden. A garden really teaches you patience.
Amen to that.
Healthy for all of us to learn. Okay, a bunch of sunflowers here, but we only have one that bloomed. Look at all these that are going to bloom soon. I'm so excited. This one is the first one, and it's been bloomed for a while.
These were all started in a tray together.
They were supposed to be microgreens, and didn't make it.
I got excited.
To that. We just threw them in the ground here, which is kind of awesome. A nice entryway. When we get one of our arches, we could put an arch here, and it'll be part of that. So now we're entering what we call the big garden. This is our big expansion. We laid down cardboard. Did we make a video for that?
No.
No. I think might have some video on the old phone. We could throw a video together, just kind of explaining our no-till garden method. So we got great white tomato plants on either side of the entryway here, which
just looks like any tomato plant right now.
Yeah, this one don't even have any flowers on it. Same with that one. So I'm hoping they'll take off. We got blue jade sweet corn back here. Sorry. And then another surprise tomato plant, which is flowering. Ooh, these look a little different. This might be a raspberry liana tomato plant, but I'm not sure. Look how big that is. That's so cute.
I love the mystery aspect of these.
Yeah.
That flicking really does. I mean, I can't rule out that it doesn't help make sure every flower flowers.
This is actually getting big. I can't believe it. This is a bush bean plant, and I didn't think it would survive. It was a start, and we transplanted it out here. But like, look, it's thriving. It might do something. We got one little bean there. We'll have to try then. I don't know what this is. This might be a radish. I'm not sure what that is.
It's not a radish. I forget what it is also.
Yeah. This I don't think is gonna
It
make
looks
it.
intentional.
It was a kidney bean plant. It's just the stalk's growing, but it's not like leafing. And then we got onions here. So this onion's getting pretty big. It looks like these were onions we had started from seed and transplanted. We got 4 of them that made it. And then these back here are a couple onion sets that I had planted that are starting to grow big. Back here's our broccoli corner. You can see the moth butterflies are getting to it. Since we trimmed the tree back, it is in the sun more, so they might bolt quickly. I don't know that we'll really get much of a head of broccoli off of them, but hey, it's an experiment. You know, we're doing what we do here. This middle row here is our sunrise bumblebee tomatoes. We're going to be setting up some type of trellis net for them. Then right now we just have these here for some extra support. We got marigolds planted in the tomato bed. That helps with a root issue. This row here is our purple bumblebee. And we got some flowers on here. These plants will get about 3 to 5 feet tall. They're kind of bushy. These can get, these both can get 1 to 6 feet tall. And the purple bumblebee will get kind of bushy, whereas these seem like they'll kind of vine up more as long as you stake them. Tomatoes naturally vine along the ground. Look how big our first tomato that I found is getting. That was the first one I found. I bet you the one in the earth box is this. It kind of looks like it. Yay! We're gonna have tomatoes. Is that better?
Yep.
Good? No way.
All right, you're on.
All right, this is either a Murasaki purple pepper or a Bueno Murata pepper. We'll know when it fruits. But this we started from seed, and it is one of the best peppers we started from seed, I do believe. And this one over here too. These two might be the same. I don't know. Now these peppers here were starts from the local nursery, so they're transplants. We got California Wonder yellow one, which lots of peppers coming. You can harvest peppers at any time. The taste is different though during the times that you harvest them. This is an orange bell pepper. Love orange bell, one of my favorites. Back here is our mess of a cucamelon corner. Oh, I'm not sure, that's one of our peppers from seed back there too, we just showed you. We got a bunch of, you want to get a close in of what these little guys look like?
Yeah.
These are not going to get very big. Like literally they're going to be like the tip of my finger size.
See if it'll focus that close. There it is. Nice.
And that's what they're going to look like. And we got quite a few of them started. The one down here should look. This is, I think,
hold on, let me refocus it. There it goes. All right.
I think this is the first one, babe.
Yeah, he's getting.
The flower fell off of it. I don't know when we can eat them.
I think you have to. Is there a tendril near? I think it's pronounced tendril. Is it nearby? Like on the opposite side of the vine where that shoots out? There should be a little.
I don't know.
Right there.
I don't know what that means.
Hold on. Hold the baby's head so he doesn't fall off.
Okay.
All right.
I got him.
So, what I understand about vining sorts.
Sorry.
Let me see. I think it would be. All right, let me get on video now. I think this is that tendril thing. It's a little thing that comes off near a flower that's fertilized. Whenever that shrivels up on other melons, that's how you know the melon's done. So I'm assuming that would be like that for all vining things. Thanks for the spot.
Interesting. I'm excited. So we're not far off maybe from harvesting that. Because I am excited to taste it. It's a little cucumber that you can eat fresh. Would be awesome in salads. I think you can pickle them too. I think you can. That's what I heard.
I've heard 2 different stories about it, but they say it's best just snacked on.
Yeah.
Get one of those in a Stewpendous Growth bucket, and that'd be good. Hey, do you have something to say? You go ahead.
I was just gonna keep moving on.
All right.
Are you done?
Move on, pretty.
All right.
Look at that smile. Look at that.
This is a drying rack we got, and we're trying to focus them to go up that into the bush. Back there is a mess of a tomato rocket. Literally, that came from the Dollar Tree. Busted out a whole bunch of tomato plants, and I just threw them in a hole right here with the stake, and there's some flowers on them back there. But I don't know that it's going to do much. It's in the shade. It's an experiment. It started. I didn't want to throw it out, so we just threw it in the ground. We'll see what happens. It was $1, and there was like at least 7 tomato plants there.
What could grow wrong?
Yeah, what could go wrong? That's funny. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is a raspberry Liana one because it's the same as this. But look how awesome this one's doing. Oh my gosh, I haven't seen the garden in forever. What has been happening the last couple of days while I've been sleep deprived and on this vicious breastfeeding cycle? Although you've been...
They do have some sort of a shape to them, don't they?
Yeah, they're a medium.
They might be the heart shaped. I don't know.
I think they might be. They're like I think they're supposed to be a medium sized. Oh no!
All right, no more touching the tomatoes.
Oh, my heart just sank.
No more maters flicking.
I'm just trying to show them off. Well, you know what? God
you
says
showed it right off, didn't you?
God says, give your first fruit. I gave it to the ground for the birds or something. Maybe a tomato plant will grow from it.
I think that has to be intentional, but
I want to cry.
tell the Lord thank you. Thank you, Lord, for the other ones. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Oh, okay. We got more coming. We got more coming. This is a great white, right? No, purple bumblebee. So this is the same as that front row over there. Got some flowers. I think these are a little slow here taking off because we started them indoors, and with being pregnant and delivering the baby, we had so many transplants to get out in this garden, and I think it stunted them, but I'm hoping they seem to be recouping. So we also planted some basil around the tomato bed along with the marigolds. Basil helps to repel aphids, and the marigolds help with a root issue. I forget what that is specifically, but I love this basil. It's a sweet basil. It smells so good. No bugs. And I love the taste of it. I like it in food better versus eating it raw like this. All right. What do we got down here?
Yep.
All right. What do we got down here?
I think those are the nanner peppers. Oh, there's some thumb in the way again.
That's okay.
Sweet
banana. That's right.
They were ones that didn't get out of the trays and transplanted. Oh, I'm even looking at it.
Soon enough.
Not soon enough, and so I pretty much cut everything that looked ugly off, and it started over. So.
And what's all this stuff we got sprinkled around here on the top?
Those are rice hulls.
Okay.
You can mix those within your soil if you make your soil yourself, or you can use it on top as a mulch. It's organic, and it will break down as well as protect the top layer of your soils.
And it has nutrients in it?
I forget, to be honest. We should be doing an informative video.
Yeah. We're just doing a garden tour right now. We got to get up to speed with everything. We're still learning and growing.
It gives us stuff to talk about anyway.
Yeah. And that is a chocolate beauty. As well as this one is too. Which is huge. And I think you did take some flowers off.
I did, so that it would concentrate on rooting.
And we tried a pepper because this was a transplant from a local nursery that had peppers on it already that we tried. These are, I forget. These were the ones from seed.
Yeah, those are.
I'll have to go back through.
I think because of our situation, we mixed up our peppers. And some made it, some didn't. and we just planted what we made, and we figured we'd find out when it comes out.
When
To be
it
honest.
sets fruit, and we'll compare it to the seed packet. But I think if we go back through another video, I'll be able to figure out what those are. I just didn't write it down. We got a habanero red pepper, hot pepper, with a lot of peppers coming.
A lot. I gotta get in on this.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I just got bit up by a mosquito.
No. It's beautiful.
Look at all this. Alright, next.
This is another transplant we got, a Cajun bell, spicy bell pepper. Lots of flowers starting on this too, babe.
Oh yeah.
That we got from a local nursery.
And that's one that I clipped all the existing. I made sure that all those ones that when I transplanted, I got rid of the existing ones.
This is my pride and joy of the great white tomato variety. Now, I don't see any flowers on here yet. Oh, wait.
Yes, you do.
Wow. Okay.
Yes, you do.
This is the best great white plant we have. So I'm super excited to see what these are. A big white slicer tomato, a meaty tomato. So
What's a slicer tomato?
it's one that's like big and round. That's good for slicing, for like on sandwiches and stuff.
There we go. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. So I
figured it was self-explanatory, but I just wanted us to know.
Yeah. Another beautiful marigold, some basil. We got to keep up with this basil, keep making it bush out so it doesn't flower. And this is a raspberry liana one. We already went over that because I knocked the tomato off of it. I think this is a volunteer tomato plant, or, well, it can't be. I don't know what this is.
It's going to be funny.
Oh, all I could see was the top.
Volunteers, they grew right up out of there.
I think might be.
Those are Brad's Atomic, aren't they?
They might be one of them might be starting. Yeah, these are Brad's Atomic. It's kind of like more of a medium-sized cherry tomato. It's in between a cherry tomato and like your small tomato. And they get these crazy colors, and we've never tried them, so I'm super excited. But these are the suckers off of this plant, which we'll link down how to prune a tomato video that we already have uploaded to our channel as well. So we gotta get fresh water on these and hope that these suckers will survive, and then we'll replant them. We have not done anything with the suckers yet. I'm gonna carry this actually.
All right.
Do we got tomatoes on here? We got flowers. Flowers. Oh, right there, babe. You gotta get over here.
I'm on the way.
I'll get back around here. Maybe I'll go around.
It's time to take off my sunglasses.
Are you on top?
Nope.
Baby's being so good.
Babe, before you show me that, come over here a second. Have a little suspense.
What?
You see that white powder?
Yeah. I was wondering what this was.
Do you have any guesses?
To draw the ants in?
Not necessarily.
To kill them. Baking soda.
That was the diatomaceous earth, I believe. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
I sprinkled that on both of those spots. You know why?
Is that where the anthills are?
That's where 2 anthills were.
I can see the anthill there, but I didn't know there was one here.
They're freaking out.
The other thing we could do, as long as there are two, the natural organic way of getting rid of ants is to take a scoop from one anthill and put it on top of the other one, and a scoop from that one and put it on top of this one. And we did that last year in that bed, and it pretty much cleared the ants up, I do believe. Nice. So that's something else we can try.
We did do that.
Yeah, we did. That's something else we can try with this if this does not work.
All right,
that's
let's go.
Awesome, though. Yes. Okay. Brad's Atomic. We got tomatoes starting down here. I'm not going to touch them. Get your camera over here. See them? I want to touch them. Do they got stripes on them? I can't see. I want to see.
You can't really see. Oh, wait.
Right there,
I think
yeah.
so.
They do. Look how
Nice.
pretty. We'll get to try one.
I don't know if I'm...
Oh, baby. What's wrong, baby?
Baby's waking up. I tell you
So
what.
I have an uncle named Brad, and I want to take a little basket of these over and be like, here, try your tomato out. Another Brad's Atomic, which there's some flowers on here, but I don't see any tomatoes yet. These are some more Sunrise Bumblebee tomatoes. These are way bigger than over there, but these were out in the garden before those. So they've had more time to develop and blossom. While I'm back here, back here is our mortgage lifter. These are our biggest tomatoes. These plants will get 7 to 9 feet tall, and they're falling down. We're gonna have to tie some of them up and tie them up to this fence back here. We do have some tomatoes starting. Look at that. A nice solid light green color. I think these will get like a medium size.
Wow.
Maybe like a medium to large size.
Look at that cluster.
Yeah. Wow.
Can you count those? Just on
1,
that little...
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Got at least 13 there.
Wow.
And there's another cluster starting right here too. So this tomato got its name because the guy sold his tomatoes to pay off his house. So a really cool variety. I'm excited to try to eat it. It's a good regular red tomato. We got some more sweet basil back here. We got poison to deal with. We got a marigold flower in here. We're going to have to tie this up. Yeah, we're going to have to tie that up. And we got some more red basil back here, which went to flower. It's really pretty, except for the one plant back there we can still eat from. These are all mortgage lifters. And then the very end one is another Brad's Atomic. And down here, what is this called again?
It's on there. It's citrus.
Citrus lemon gem marigold. It smells. You just rub your hand over it. It smells so good. And these flowers are edible as well.
You smell it?
Yeah, you guys smell this at home?
Oh my goodness. Oh, it smells so good. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. You smell it, Julian?
Alright, well, this baby is, he smells it. You want to smell it?
We're all non-focusing now.
Tap on it.
Let's tap on it.
Good?
Alright.
So our baby's fussing. We got to get him back inside. But until next time, may God bless your gardens at home. And let's sow seeds, sow plants, pull weeds, and live stupendously.